Thick smoke, black as death, plumes from the peak of a rumbling volcano, the largest in the chain of mountains that make up Magrin's teeth. A serrated fissure gapes in the mountainside, deep and dark, but intermittently lit by a red-hot glow. The cavernous opening is too narrow for Bane of Aethys to sail through. The skiff sways tumultuously in the superheated water the closer you row to the cave's cracked opening. Lava burbles down the mountainside, scorching rivers that disappear into the dark blue sea. Inside the rock face, the sound of churning magma grows louder, and the air warms around you, beating sweat along your brow. This is where we die. I wish Takei you were here. Hi, Hippofont, how are you?
This where Gone stormed through? At least the docks are still intact.
Oh, man. Slumped against the stones of the bridge, a giant clutches at his bashed-in chest. It's a mess of sinew and blackened iron bones, fiery blood flickering between his splayed fingers. Thickly rasping a breath, the warrior lifts his heated gaze to your face.
Extinguished or crushed. Us all, Defiler.
What's happened to you?
Damned reaper of souls and god of lies. Magrin's most foul enemy.
More bloodfire licks from the Rathan's cracked chest, slowly charring his arm.
Servants of the Defiler god. Damn you.
The Rathan glowers as you approach, dagger glinting from the light of his flames. He grasps for you with a meaty, blood-burned hand, but his swipe is clumsy and weak. You effortlessly shove his arm to the side before stabbing the knife into his already ruined chest. You twist the blade, slicing again and again while he grunts and slumps further against the gritted stone in his back until he moves no more, nor makes a sound, his hands lying limp on the ground.
You ought to let me do the mercy killing, Watcher. That many cuts. It's not the easiest of ways to go.
Well, sorry. Shodi swings her lantern back and forth over the warrior's body until a large shimmering cloud of essence sifts up into her lantern. She grunts, the lantern dipping in her hand as if heavier momentarily. Sorry my mercy killings aren't nice enough for you. Wait, where am I supposed to go? What's over here?
Well, no welcome's better than a bad one.
Leave it to me.
Oh, we gotta level up. Okay, what do we got? Linked to the minds of all allies within a short distance, any incoming attack must overcome the highest applicable defense of anyone in the web. If anyone takes damage, they're removed from the web. Cypher uses an ally soul to create blades of pure energy that emerge from both hands. The blades do raw damage and generate focus for the Cypher who created them. By siphoning power from enemies' souls, the Cypher is able to slow them down and increase their own action speed. I don't know, you're proficient in anything you want. I guess to the Sentinel Wall, then. We got our little bear behind us. Our little tiny bear. I don't like this place, man.
At least this means they're all dead, right?
I don't know. Probably not, just because you said that.
I don't be supposing we kid.
Reckon this is what happens when you try to keep a god from enacting his plans.
Watch your footing, kids. Excepting if you can fly.
is creepy.
Leave it to me.
Well, hi.
Trespasses in the goddess's maw? But how?
Everyone's dead. Incensed, the giant warrior hulks. Her thick muscles twitch, red markings glowing hotly against her ashen skin.
You must seek to follow in your defiler god's footsteps. You will not, for I will smite you where you stand.
Whoa, 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 whoa. But a second giant slams the haft of his iron staff into the warrior's hard-muscled stomach, abruptly halting her attack.
Hold, Sega! I would speak to this filthy minion of the wretched god Aethys.
I'm no minion of
before you char
Aethys.
her bones to dust.
I am no friend of Aethys. He stole a piece of my soul, and I mean to get it back.
Ha! You think to confront an embodied god? Then you are either powerful beyond comprehension, or as much a fool.
Why not both?
Yet you imply you do not serve him.
No. The first giant's grip turns white-knuckled on the hilt of her sword. Her muscles strain and metal quivers in her hand.
Rakir, move! We cannot allow these intruders to live.
Please allow me to live. With a shrug of his meaty shoulders, he steps aside. Your fury should burn for Aethys, not me. Shoulders taut with tension, the warrior eyes the strewn corpses of his fellow Rathanid arms. They lie dried like husks, siphoned of their souls.
I hope your weapons are as keen as your wit, both for your sake and mine, puny kith.
He places a hand to hold the warrior back. He studies you intently.
You would face us in battle rather than flee? I like your mettle. Kith who does not cower before Margren's greatest warriors. We have not yet defeated the embodied god, but that does not mean we won't. The Drotiger is readying another assault from within the Jagged Keep as we speak. I will permit you to scamper closer to God's face, if you believe you can survive. Scurry deeper into the maw, but know that my brethren may squash you.
How can I reach Aethys?
All who neared the intruder god were gutted until extinguished. You think your soul could last even half so long as Rathoon's?
Maybe the Kiths will last longer.
She snorts, but the other warrior ignores her, answering in her stead.
Only Margren's shrine with our Jagged Keep can lead you to the Defiler God. Kith, if Margren wishes you to face him, surely she will fire the way.
I worry Magren plans to erupt this volcano. If you stay, you'll die. He hefts his meaty shoulders in a heavy shrug.
Our duty is foremost to Margren. We guard the moor to its fiery end.
You plan to attack Aethys?
First, we recover the wounded and their weapons. Drag them into the Jagged Keep. After that, we will join the Drotiger and the others in a secondary assault.
They changed this word.
And then we will kill a god.
Okay, have
I'll
fun.
be with the bodies, but this time gentle your grip.
It can't be helped, Rakir. These fallen are brittle.
Ah, I'm scared. Ah.
Should we be concerned about that?
No.
Ain't the volcanoes in Mogren's Teeth supposed to be inactive? I got a bad feeling this one's waking up.
Ain't not my thing.
Did Aethys do this?
Yeah, of course fucking Aethys did this. Who else?
So, Karen.
With pleasure.
Who else would fucking do this? Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, that's it.
Don't hurt yet. With pleasure. That dog won't hunt.
Everything's on fire. Flame bats. They're so small. There's just a little bear just hanging out. Just a little tiny bear. I hate when we charm a creature. Come on.
Ahoy. Aye, aye.
Okay, how long are you gonna be charmed for? Just forever? Charmed for forever? Okay. All of my... There we go. There we go. Took for freaking ever. Oh, Jesus. Sup, Aethys? How are you doing? You know, I just came here to hang out, like you asked.
You spend your whole life thinking you're a giant. And one day that fella shows up at your fortress.
So that's
That
the
was awfully
Jagged
profound.
Keep. Where am I supposed to be going? Through the Jagged Keep. Let me just see what's on this side then. If I'm supposed to go through the Jagged Keep. That's the lair of the Ancient? Okay, well first let's do the Jagged Keep bullshit. Maybe this is for if you for some reason come here before Aethys asks you to? I don't know. Okay. Peeked at spotting you, the strapping warrior slams her shield against the floor, rattling the stones beneath your feet.
Scurriers in my keep. Make ready to be crushed, vermin of Eothas.
Wait. Hear me out first. She stills, red scrawls in her skin flickering as she grimly appraises you.
Nay, I will not risk this. May Margaret forever burn your soul in agony.
That's what he said. He
You'll
said that they
find
might
no
not.
mer-
Okay.
Bring them down! That was about as useful as a bump on a pickle.
Great. I don't want to kill these people.
As useful as a bump on a pickle.
This ain't what I'm here for. I'm not here to murder you.
Tell me we aren't gonna fight them all at once. Better yet...
Be blowing a man down. Like flogging a figurehead.
That was complicated.
Sorry, friend. Figurehead.
I don't think I can pull that off.
Whoops. Sorry, Shodi.
That's it. I shall deal with this one.
Bring them down!
These uns are in for a walloping.
I wish we didn't have to fight.
Can't make it down. Let's try it out.
I don't know. I don't want to randomly murder anybody.
That was about as useful as a bump on a pickle.
I want to intentionally murder people, not randomly murder them.
No trouble at all.
No? Oh, God. I didn't even have to go in here. That was the wrong direction. Oh, fine.
Could be a fight.
Oh, hi, what's
I
up?
shall deal with this one. This thing isn't doing the job.
Get that flame caller out of here.
That must hurt. Worth that rock. No mercy.
Nuh-uh, didn't work.
Right on target.
Yeah?
Can't make a dent. What if that
Didn't work.
Shodi, you need a better weapon. The penetration on your weapon sucks. I don't need to hear worthless as a bump on a pickle or whatever another 100 dozen times. In fact, I'd rather not.
Hunt.
A dozen times.
Ixie.
I guess we're just gonna kill all these guys because I guess that's just what they want us to do. They want to die by our hand. Obviously, that's
Sure thing.
their last request.
Let the light guide you.
Their last request is please let us die by your hand. Cool guys. All we ever wanted was to kill a god, but instead we're just gonna not kill these tiny little humans. Kiss.
This thing isn't doing the job.
I mean, at least then Shodi is the one collecting their souls and not the god.
I need something stronger.
Mo. Ixie. On.
Although technically Shodi's serf's gone, so it's not exactly that much better.
Say your prayers.
Like she intends to give their souls to Gon or Aethys or whatever.
Uh-huh. I'll see it done.
Oh man.
Alright, that one felt more serious.
This does not sound good.
I'm closer but can no longer see a clear route to the outer pillar. I'll search the fortress. Subgenarian, welcome back for 26 months in a row. Yeah, you did kind of pop out of nowhere. The Rathan warrior stands tall, even among his giant brethren. With a stern sweep of his hand, he addresses the soldier at his side.
The Brentfist tarries for too long. Yet only she is fit to fire the shrine. Go and ensure that she returns readily with the ancients.
It would be my honor, Bathor.
Return in victory, Rekir.
Yes, Bathor.
And remember,
The giant sweeps his gaze in your direction. When the warlord spots you, his shoulders stiffen and he reaches for the mace strapped to his back.
you are a bold one to attack us in our own seat of power.
That's not what I'm doing.
I hope you are prepared to die here, for I will soon prostrate you on the altar of Margaret and burn you for her glory.
I've no quarrel with you. I am here only to speak to Aethys.
Aethys deserves death, not words. The Defiler God has brought war to Ashen Moor in revenge against Margaret and her Athun.
The warlord regards you hotly, fire sweat dripping down his neck. His surrounding warriors clang their weapons against their chests or the floor, clamoring for blood.
What is your relation to Aethys, if not to act with him against Margaret?
Aethys stole a part of my soul. I need it back.
Then you two have cause against Aethys, as we do.
Yes, of course, dude.
We are prepared to assault Aethys at the base of the moor.
Cool.
The shrine will lower us to the sacred Ardra pillar, where the embodied god now gluts himself.
Let me through. I'll speak with Aethys and convince him to leave this place.
Even if I believed you, I cannot do such a thing.
What? He shakes his head, his eyes burn, fiercely intent.
We guard the sacred depths of the moor. None may freely enter. Thus the shrine lies dormant, locked without the talk of Bethacton.
That's why that thing was there.
Did you follow that?
No.
So what you're saying is, we need a sacred torch to unlock the shrine, to go deeper into the maw?
Batten hatches be well and good until the frog-swallowing ship be sinking.
Did you expect to answer a riddle, then navigate a labyrinth to access the way?
The warlord glowers at you, his gaze hot like a brand against your skin.
Our High Priestess. The Brenthis is the Torque's rightful bearer, but she has yet to return to the keep.
If you assault Aethys, you'll be slaughtered.
To die for Marquand is the greatest honor.
Of
We
course.
live only to protect the
course.
goddess and to serve her will. And Marquand has obliterated Aethys before, has she not?
Where would the Brenthis have gone at a time like this?
Our first defense against the Defiler god lies in shambles.
Yeah,
So the Brenthis has hastened to summon our ancient ally to battle.
of course.
She is deep within the lair of the ancients, west of the keep. When she returns to us with the dragon,
A
we will
dragon?
fire the shrine and strike down the Defiler.
If I had this torque, would you let me through? The warlord crosses his arms over his chest, fiery scrawls flaring as his biceps bulge. Eventually, he grunts and gives you a gruff nod.
Return our Brenthis and the Torque, and we will let you join us in glorious battle indeed.
I've always wanted to battle gloriously with some flame giants.
Bravery burns within you. I approve of this venture. Until the Rekir, go to the lair of the ancient and carry out my command. You will permit this kith to assist you, presuming...
Of
It will
course
be
I
done.
can muster
You have my
the
word,
strength.
Bathor.
Please.
Should you return the Torque, and our priestess and you, Segroth, lay a protection upon the kith.
Segroth?
The lair of the ancients is a deadly place, deadened to a great dragon. This shall
Oh,
safeguard
yeah, because I don't want to die because of...
against the fire and
Oh,
fumes
so if I
that
went in
fill
by
the
myself, I would
caverns.
just die fire.
Think she's a nice dragon?
I don't want to die from fire. Well, I'm glad I didn't go in there. I was thinking about it. I was like, Maw of the Ancients or whatever? Yeah, I'm into it. Let's go. Did it...
Always seemed real cold to me for a fire god. Like she'd rather see you die struggling than offer help.
Okay, so... we have to venture into the lair of the Ancient. He blessed me against the fire. So I won't die, hopefully. I'll probably still die. It's fine. Knowing me, I'll probably still die. Alright, alright. How are you, Ejector Pod? Adam's coming over this weekend and we might go to the flea market or the farmer's market on Sunday. The flea market's in, what, like Fremont? And the farmer's market's in Ballard? Uh-huh.
Could be a...
Ah, Metal Fan Hacks, my favorite. Thank you for our first 27-month resub, Metal Fan. That's so long. Gosh. We're edging closer to 3 years. I'm gonna need a new sub badge. It's okay. I'm talking to someone about commissioning cheer emotes, bit badges, and sub badges. So hopefully soon. You bribe the right people?
Supposing this volcano blows, what are the odds any of us but Gone survives it?
We should move quickly.
I am moving quickly. A haze of soul essence sifts up like smoke from a corpse scored with heavy claw marks. Oddly, no blood pools beneath the body. The wounds have been cauterized. The Ballard one, parked by your house, or the Fremont one? Hot to the touch, the essence slowly wafts through your fingers. Then you're tumbling down to the feverish sensation of a soul reed. You are a great champion, a Goliath among giants, your chest tight with pride, and now something darker, a strange dread. It flickers inside of you like the fires of a waking forge because you know you too are soon to be tempered as you stare down upon the distant god, the defiler your brothers and sisters died to defeat but could not, who now gluts on the Audra spire, striking plans against Magran. The iron chains that suspend the bridge beneath your feet drip blood and sweat. Weeping. The moss spans below, battered by the invader, the jagged keep, now ever more apt in name. He cut a path to the spire and could not be stopped. He drank deeply from so many of you. The Brenthis watches beside you. She is fierce and will know what to do, She can hear Magrin within the flames. Without further delay, she hastens you into the dragon's lair. She will call a beast, and it will ride with you into the assault. Inside, the cavern is dark and simmering. The Brenthis rushes ahead of you despite your barked warning. Something is wrong. The heat roils against your skin, a whisper of death, dangerous rather than comforting. The Defiler god has riled the dragon. The Brenthis has raised her torque high as if to collar the dragon, the light of it sheening her helm in the darkness. She is thundering. The time has come, Jada. Submit to Magrin's will. And the walls rumble from a sudden earthquake. No. From the beast's laughter. A shadow looms to your left. Then scalding claws punch through your skin.
Rest now, warrior. Your soul is safe with me.
Shodi bows her head as she drags her lantern over the corpse from head to foot and back up again. When she reaches the Rathan's punctured chest, his soul lifts up from the body and drifts toward the lantern. With a shudder, it settles inside the copper cage.
This place smells and feels like hell, and the stories Uncle Angbert used to tell me to make me behave as a child.
Oh, fuck. Hi, dragon! What's up? Oh, you look great!
If that ain't a creature born in my nightmares, I don't know what is.
A creature of smoke and scales, embers and talons looms up from the darkness. Her back and ribs gleam luridly, red as the lake of fire that laps at her feet. She hisses, the sound like rocks grating together in her throat, and through her peeled back lips forms no words you understand.
Who comes now to stoke the flames of chaos further?
I'm not gonna, no chaos, just nope, yeah.
Have I not yet feasted enough? I suppose I can make room for another.
I'm trying not to get eaten by a dragon, Ryan.
No, that can't be healthy.
Alof.
Just realized how lucky we are to have never run across a sewer dragon.
Shodi chokes on a scream.
Blessed and terrible ancient one, the Bathor sends me in search of...
A dry laugh cackles from the dragon's thick-scaled throat. Wait. Kane, thank you for the biddies. I have no intention of finding you.
An easy meal is still a meal, is it not? Squeal and scurry, or do not. I will suckle the marrow from your bones regardless soon enough.
Ah, shit. Okay, you do make a convincing argument.
Your tongue is clever. It amuses me.
I just need the torque of Bithakin over there.
Thief from me!
No.
Should you wish your corpse
I'll give it back.
to join hers?
The dragon spreads her wings possessively over her horde, scaled throat rumbling a growl. Who said whoa? Who said anything about stealing? Can we not make a trade? The dragon's nostrils flare wide as she inhales. Slowly, her scaly lips peel back from her fangs.
I do sense something enticing about you.
Whoa!
A sword pulsing with a peculiar essence.
Hey, this wasn't part of our deal.
Maud, where's my friend?
But why should I barter when I can take it from your corpse?
Do I look like prey to you?
No. You are but a tiny morsel compared to my usual meal.
Seriously, I'm really small, not filling at all.
And what might that be?
Magrin would do anything to stop Aethys. If she erupts this volcano, you'll be destroyed too.
Should I believe the wretched words of a trespasser in my den?
I'm trying to save your life.
Even were it so, the fire feeds me. It can cause me no harm.
Believe me, dragon, I would not lie about such a grave matter.
Perhaps you speak the truth, and such may come to pass.
I just really don't want to fight you.
Only fools die fighting the gods. I have lived for eons.
Yeah, get out of here. Skedaddle.
I will live for eons.
Thank you, Ryan.
Longer. I fly,
Peace out! Get out of here, Dagron! The closer you near to the dimly lit essence that smolders over the Rathan's burnt corpse, the stronger you feel the soul's flickering confusion and grief. Ashen, crooked fingers still clutch a flaming torque, grasping the relic tightly even in death. Rather than falling face forward into a vision of the Rathan's final memory, her last thoughts scream through your mind in a jumble of disjointed words and disbelief.
I am burning! I am burning! I am burning! And it is not in pleasure, not for Mother Margaret. I should have listened when she said nothing. But I was willing to die to reach the Everflame, to sacrifice them and everything to ash, to vanquish the Defiler. And I am burning, but not in the flame. Not with honor and eternity, but for a moment. I am disgraced.
Aw, that sounds sad.
Who will lay the talk before the Mother to fire the way? Who is left? Who will guard the sacred spire, the Mother's mind?
What?
Who will descend the shrine to the Defiler's God's face?
Me.
Not to these hands that are ashes sifting on a breath that is a last sigh of a wretchedly snuffed life. Not to me and mine. Now she who was blackened and befouled and forsaken by the flames, forsaken by Margaret.
Aw, that sounds sad. With a final flicker, a last swift and violent shuddering, the soul dims and disintegrates.
Rest easy now, priestess. I'll harvest your soul and your torment too.
Coaxing the soul with her low and soothing voice, Shodi jiggles her lantern over the priestess's charred corpse. There's not much left after the trauma the soul endured, but a few glimmering motes whirl around the soft light before fading into the lantern.